Hey there, Carrie Rhodes here. Welcome back. This is my part 2 video. Hopefully you've just come over from watching me make some awesome gel press prints. I'm going to take those prints today and turn them into cards. 10 cards. It was going to be 6 cards, and then I couldn't stop making these cards. I had so much fun. I was initially unsure about the backgrounds, but as I got creating, I loved them and I had so much fun. So come along with me. I'm going to show you how to glimmer hot foil using some new products from Spellbinders that I'm very excited about, and turn these prints into some amazing cards. All right, let's get stamping. Or glimmer hot foiling. We're glimmer hot foiling. I'm not stamping at all, actually. Let's get glimmer hot foiling. Here are the plates I'm going to be using on my glimmer hot foil system today. The first one is the polka dot stripe plate, and I am excited because both of these sets are created by Yana Smakula, who is the creative director at Spellbinders. She's really into the glimmer hot foil system just like me, so the fact that she has her own line, I'm so excited about, and the fact that I get to share these with you, yeah, I love it. All right, here are the prints that I have already cut up, but I made in the part 1 video, which I will link for you in the description box below, and I just wanted to show them to you. I will be using some of these, not all of them, but these are the ones that I decided I would pursue card making with. So I'm just running through them really quickly so you can get a look at these fun, bright, and colorful prints. All right, here are the hot foils that I picked out to use in today's video. I picked out a ton, but I thought any of these might go really well. I have gold. This one is my favorite. It's called Aura. This one's Speckled Aura. Okay, those two are my favorite. Blush, copper, a speckled silver, an iridescent silver, magenta, that's a brand new color, some other pinks. Look at these 3 shades of pink. So fun. And we have a tangerine and black. So there's a lot to play with here. So I've got my glimmer hot foil system all plugged in there on the right, and I have my die cut machine on the left. There's the print I'm going to be starting with, and I'm pulled out some of the tangerine or orange foil. I'm going to put my plate with the pressed side up, and then I'm going to put the foil with the pretty side down and my paper face down, and then I'll push that button that is the timer and put on the 2 plates that come with my glimmer hot foil system. When the timer goes off, you're going to remove the plates carefully from the base and run them through your die cut machine very slowly. And then we'll return that back to the base, remove the plates, and remove our paper. And then I like to let mine cool for just a second, and then you're going to peel that off and reveal your glimmer hot foil. Now, something to note, if you've never hot foiled before, this is a very irregular print, but that's because we are taking really textured paper with acrylic paint on it and doing glimmer hot foil. So this is the look that I expect to get, where some is there and some is not. And here I am showing you how you can line up this polka dot stripe glimmer hot foil plate to get a repeating pattern of polka dots. So here's one technique with the tape that I'm showing you that makes a hinge. Always make sure the pretty side of your foil is facing the plate side of the glimmer hot foil, not the paper side. All right, then we can peel that off, and you can see the magenta did not foil as well because not all foils work the same. You should know that. They're going to react different on different surfaces. So this is method number 2. This is my preferred method for lining up your glimmer hot foil plates when you want a repeating pattern. So I have a piece of printer paper that's the same size as my cardstock that I want glimmer hot foiled. My plate is down face up, and my foil is on top of that face down. Now I just line up my cardstock with that same sized printer paper. Run that through the machine, through the die cut machine, and I like to take it off in between so it doesn't get too hot. Otherwise you're not going to get a good impression. And there you can see I can easily line up that plate for a second row because I can see the imprinted image into that paper. So then I put my foil down pretty side down, take my paper, line it back up with that copy paper, and it's going to put the pattern right where I want it. So then I'm going to push the timer. When that goes off, I'll run it through my die cut machine, and then I can bring this back in. Once it's cool, peel that off, and you can see that repeating pattern. Now I'm going in for a third row here with this lighter pink, lining up my paper with that copy paper. This time I'm using a shim to see if that helps, just a piece of copy paper. It didn't do too much for this foil, but I don't mind this grungy look. It's kind of the look that goes with gel press prints. So now I'm going to try foiling across the long side of the card using my favorite foil, Aura. So pretty. And then I will just repeat that same process, pushing the timer, running it through my die cut machine once the timer goes off. And there you can see that beautiful Aura foil. I love how the foil kind of skips the white parts on the card and sticks to the paint. It kind of enhances the pattern there. Really cool. All right, for this next one, we're using the Speckled Aura. This is the foil that I got the best results with. Check it out. Yeah, it's really cool. I love this one. Love this foil. It foils so well. All right, so now we're just going to try a gold foil on this yellow pattern, and we'll see the results that we get. This time I am trying a cardstock shim and having the die go through, or the plate go through my die cutting machine the long way. And I think that helps a little bit. Just a theory. I'll try it a few more times to see. Now I'm bringing out this gold foil with a pattern in it that's from a Christmas collection. And I'm going to try and foil the whole entire background. So I'm going to speed this up a little bit. But here you can see the first time through, it's amazing. Okay, but then when I went the third time, you can see my paper moved. This happens sometimes. So you could either cut this down or use it as it is, which is what I'm going to do. So watch for that. All right, now here I am using this print that has black on it that I wasn't too excited about when I made the gel press prints, but I'm using black hot foil on it, and I will end up turning this into a card that I like. So don't give up on those ones that you're not too sure about, those weird prints. Okay, for this next one, I am using the blush foil. It's so pretty, so pretty. And here's the print I'm going to put it on. I think it's going to go great with this print. And again, I'm trying this running the plate through my die cut machine the long way, and I think it really helps. Just like when I'm using a long die and I run it through the long way, it helps it cut a little bit easier. Okay, here's all the prints that we made with the Glimmer hot foil, and they turned out really, really cool. I'm excited to make cards with these. But before we move on, I did want to do some hot foiling with this plate onto regular cardstock so that you can see really how amazing these polka dots are. So I did magenta on white. Oh my word, they're stunning. I had a little overfoiling that I'm erasing with my sand eraser, and it's like it never happened. Isn't that gorgeous? Love this hot foil plate so much. All right, these are Yana's sentiments. They are so detailed, but they foil so easily, and this foil set comes with coordinating dies to cut them out, which is fabulous. So I'm using magenta foil on some light pink cardstock. I am going to tape this in place just so my paper doesn't move. And you can always do that with some low tack tape. All right, so there we have it. I'm going to repeat this same foil but on white paper. So I have a total of 10 sentiments. Perfect, because as you heard in the intro, I am making 10 cards. So I will use every single one of these. I had a little more overfoiling there that I was able to brush off. Now these dies cut so close to the words, but they line up really easily. Okay, card number 1, I'm going to show you the dies that I'm using. I went through all my dies and pulled out just a ton that I thought would be fun for these cards. So any dies that are still available at the Spellbinder shop, I will go ahead and link for you in the description box below. Okay, so here I am gluing together my die cuts with my sentiment. I love the two colors for the sun and the sentiment right in the middle. So cute. And then you'll see me repeat the use of a lot of these things throughout today's cards. The use of vellum, the use of gold cardstock. I wanted to continually repeat that element of shine throughout because I love the contrast between that matte finish of the paint with the shiny of the foil. So I'm repeating the element of shine throughout, and I think that it really helps enhance the look. So here I am putting on a little heart that I die cut from a scrap of the gel press print paper. I love die cutting my gel press prints. Love it. So we'll glue this onto a top folding white card. All my cards today are going to have white bases. And that is card number 1. I'm finishing it off with a little journey glaze on top of my die cut heart. So cool. All right, card number 1, done. So let's move on to card number 2. Here are the dies that I'm using for this, a baby envelope. So cute. All right, so I've kind of laid everything out, and you'll notice that the card making process is greatly sped up. I'm not doing any super fancy techniques today. I'm really just assembling die cuts and strips of paper and whatnot. So it is sped up so that you can get through all of the Glimmer hot foiling and card making in one video. That's hopefully under 20 minutes. All right, so I'm gluing on my vellum with some vellum adhesive that I've been trying out. It's not bad. It's not bad. All right, so let's stick down this hello die cut and then my little baby envelope. Look how cute it is. Such a fun die is going to go on next to that, and I'll put my Glimmer hot foiled sentiment right at the top of that envelope, kind of like it's popping up out of it. Hello, greetings. Pretty cute, right? All right, well, to do a tiny little die cut heart right on the corner of that envelope, and then I'm adding in some rainbow drops. These are kind of a golden yellow color and are translucent, so I think they're really fun right here. And this is the background that I totally messed up on. Remember where the paper moved so my pattern wasn't even? But what do you think? Should I have tossed it, or does it work for this card? I would love to know what you think about this one. All right, so for card number 3, I'm using that same sunshine die, some labels, and these awesome like foliage pieces that have a shadow around them that I die cut with vellum. So these are going to look really fun behind my sentiment for this card. So I'll glue those onto the vellum and then right onto the card front. And this print, oh my gosh, this background. I love the print from the gel press itself, and then I put the Aura hot foil on top of it with polka dots. I love it so much. Now, this maybe isn't necessarily my style, doing things that are kind of mixed media. I really like things to be cutesy, but I actually really love the look of gel press prints. Each one is unique and different every time you do it, even if you do the same technique. So I just enjoy the process of making gel press prints. And then once I started getting brave and turning them into cards, I really love the look. And this is so much different for me than like stamping an image and cutting it out and creating a scene. This feels so much more artistic and creative to me. So I enjoy both. All right, card number 4 is really actually simple. I die cut this heart frame piece and saved the little hearts to use on the other cards, but didn't want to waste the frame part. And then I just mounted my sentiment right on the top, added a little heart clip, and that's the card. And this is the one that has the speckled Aura foil on it. That foil is amazing, amazing. I think it's, I love the Aura foil, but I love this one too. But see, they're both Aura, so I can have 2 favorites, right? There's card number 4, quick and easy and done. All right, card number 5, I'm using some circles. These awesome feather dies. I got these feathers as a free gift. I've never used them. Today was the first time, but you can see how amazing they are for die cutting from the scraps of gel press prints. And I ran them through my Xyron sticker maker so I could lay them right on here. They're so fine and detailed. The sticker maker like saved me. Such an awesome tool. So we'll just trim off the excess that's hanging off and put the sentiment right on top of that. But I wanted it to be popped up. Since these sentiments are so detailed, I found that it would be easier to die cut a bunch of the sentiment without the sentiment on it and then layer it up to make it thicker. And then I'm adding some gold pearls to finish off this card and gluing that onto my white card base, as with all the cards. So there we go. That finishes up this card. So cool. All right, let's move on to card number 6. I've been dying to use this elephant die from Spellbinders. I die cut him from a scrap that I had previously made the print for, and I love that kind of ombre look. And then I've got a scallop circle cut from vellum. I'm going to use that Glimmer hot foil piece on the white paper. It's so amazing. I'm a sucker for polka dots. All the polka dot things I must have. Polka dots and wood grains and like plaid. Those are my weaknesses in life, in my craft room. Yeah. All right, so then I'm putting the sentiment on with a little gold strip there at the bottom just to ground it a little bit. And then I'm going to do a little technique with the elephant, and I'm not going to lie, I wish I didn't do it. I'm sad about it. Because once I heat it up, it totally changed the color of the light pink and made it a little bit coral. And then I wasn't happy with the color. Watch this. Oh, sad. But I went with it anyway. Once the card's all said and done, nobody's going to know. And it still coordinates with the card. So only I know. It'll be fine. I'll let it go. So I'm putting him on with some foam squares. I love how it has the little flowers die cut into the elephant. And you can see through it. It's just a really fun added detail. And now I'm going to reposition him because he wasn't quite centered. There we go. And then I'm going to add some of those reserved gold hearts, and that will finish off this card, and then it'll get mounted onto the base. So this one is probably the most detailed. I did the most to this card right here. All right, so we'll just glue that on and finish that up. All right, card number 7 is a step in a direction I normally don't go. These are washi sheets from the Jane Davenport line. And again, I got them free with those feather dies. And I decided to put them on top of a print. And you can see the print come through these washi sheets. So I lost the footage for card number 7, which is the one on the left. So that's why I'm showing you card number 8, how to mount it on top of that gel press print. I just cut it down to card front size and stuck it on and burnished it on with my crease tool. And then added a greeting. All right, card number 9 uses the third free thing I got from the Jane Davenport line, these stickers. I used the flowers to finish off this card and add a sentiment to a die cut. Done. All right, card number 10, here we are at the end using that print that has the black foil, and the sticker is the frame that my sentiment is on. So this is a pretty quick and easy card. I use the foil to repeat that element of shine. Also, the sticker has little gold detail on it, and it repeats the black. So it's the perfect fit for this card. Those are all 10 of the cards. I would love to know what you think of this kind of mixed media, grungy look of the Glimmer hot foil on the gel press prints. What do you think of these cards? Do you have a favorite? I would love to hear from you in the comments below. And if you have any questions about hot foiling or gel press printmaking, I would love to chat with you about that. All right, that is it for me. I've enjoyed spending some time with you and sharing my creative process. I will be back again with a new video on Tuesday, so make sure you come back and check that out. And if you're new here, feel free to subscribe because I have new videos all the time. All right, happy stamping. Bye.